Taurus, you shut the hell up.
He's right here.
Once I gotta get a picture from him.
No, he wants me. Just let him do what he wants.
You want to sit in that one? That one's a little higher. I can get the other chair out here that's a little kid chair.
Shit. What's that meme that's talking about Bill Gates? Oh no, it was Zuckerberg. And he's on a booster seat. That was funny. So good.
We're going to go live here in just a minute. Well, I'll write this song anyway. No, it's on Captain Steve-O. I'm live right now. I'm going to share it right now.
Promises to my face with crossed fingers behind. The talented Mr. Ripley, a master of disguise. Not your first trip with women you demise. You're such a piece of shit. You master of disguise. Who is that? Wait, hold on. Wait.
I tried to do that once and it's not really working out.
Right?
Mom! Oh, Daddy! Oh, what's the one? I'll just show you this meme. Oh my god, it's so funny. One of my favorite memes. I gotta find it. It's really funny though.
Right, 30 seconds.
Find it. It's hard. I'll find it. It's funny
All right. What is going on? This is Cap Stevo here. We are live over here in the studio. Hello, I'm here. It's all there. What's up, Denny? What's up, Libby? What's up, Brad? Brad's got a badass thing. He's got like a seven camera thing that he does.
Oh, that's really cool.
For a bunch of stuff. So I am here. I mean, hopefully you guys give me some feedback here real quick. Make sure I'm being heard. So yeah, so my output looks good. Everything looks good. So yeah, I don't have an echo either this morning or this evening with all the freaking Monday.
What did that end up being? Do you know?
I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I could not figure it out. But then it went away. Like halfway through the show, it went away. Just disappeared. Yeah. I'm like, whatever. I don't care. Fix itself. But yeah, this is pretty cool. We were going to have John Zito on, but John Zito canceled this morning about 5 o'clock, which is gave me enough time to get some more guests and everything. And Tim, this guy Tim right over here on camera 3, he's, that's right in front of you. It's right over here. This one.
Hey.
He's the Bone Daddy, so he does his Monday or Sunday morning blues. He did it here this Sunday, which is really great show. Had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
And then we got a little special guest here from Idaho. I'm not going to say it because if you're from Idaho, you're the hoe. So that's the hoe. This is Amária Sweet. She's right here. You're on camera 2, so just say hello.
Hi, everybody.
And,
how are you guys?
She brought her Rugrats with her too, so.
I might have to be mom and going here.
So if you hear some weird stuff going on, just to let you guys know, the bathroom is right back over here. There's a sliding door. There's a bathroom there. So if you guys need to use that, it's right there. But anyway, like I said, John Zito had to cancel, so it's pretty cool. But then again, we got Timm Saxton, the Bone Daddy himself here. And so just speak up because this is the only mic today.
Oh, I was going to flip that around and be all cool. Is John Zito related to Chuck Zito?
I don't know. He's in Count 77 band. He also does a lot of his own stuff. Kind of bluesy player. Really good stuff. He's a really cool cat. He's gonna be on next week. It'll be pretty cool show. But yeah, we got a good show for you. So we got some weird stuff. We're talking about a little bit of everything, and Tim's actually going to play for a little bit, play a couple of songs. I drove all the way across town to get a fucking guitar, so you're going to play. You're going to fucking play. And then I had to give you picks, and then you wanted a tuner. And
Right? I know.
I'm like, dude, these musicians are needy bitches. Damn.
Yeah, I'm not a musician. I needed all that stuff because I got musicians in my band. I'm like, can you do that for me?
Yeah, people calling you.
While I'm on the air.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I do that. Oh, there's sometimes when I do that, when they call me and I'm on the air, I embarrass the shit out of them. I'm like, you're live on RevRadio Vegas. How can I help you today? Click. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. No, but make them play. That's what Denny says. We got Ronald Farrell Jr. from the Underground Singers Club. Not the Swingers Club, but the Singers Club. We also, quick shout out to NorCal Designs, NorCal Beats. Let's see what else is there. Come on, Ronald, help me out there. I mean, he does all my shout outs for me. Soto Shop Customs. Yeah, got to get those guys in there. Al Bain for leather. Eargasms. Dirtbag clothing. Let's see what else we got.
Are you just making stuff up now?
No. Eargasms are earplugs. They're really good. Every time I put them in, I get an eargasm.
Wow.
It's about the only kind of gasm I get. So. Yeah, but we're just gonna have some fun today, and so before we really get started, I'm gonna play another song for you. So you heard I had for those of you on the radio, they heard Face Down with a song called Decay, and Mary Aiden with Masked Man, which that song got considered for a Grammy nomination. So pretty big honor there. I got some Dizzy Death with California Devils I'm going to play next, and in about 4 minutes we'll come back and then we'll start bullshitting.
Okay.
We'll start ranting and raving, and
I'm in.
and maybe we'll do some super soldier stuff, and Amária will get her little voodoo stuff going on.
My little voodoo stuff.
Little voodoo thing going on there. But yeah, we'll do that, and I will do my very best to keep up with all the camera angles and who's talking when and stuff. So hope everybody knows all that. Yeah. The Atomic 44s and Timm Saxton in the room, and Project Danny Ray will also be playing over at the at Stages.
Santa Ana.
In Santa Ana, yeah.
Saturday, June 19th.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. You can get your advance tickets at ticketleap.com.
Yeah.
For only $10. You can come and enjoy a live show.
Yeah.
Right out in the world. Out of your houses.
Oh, yeah.
In front of people.
I had a live show Saturday night, man. I had Casey Stickley of Second
good.
Echo. Dude was bad. He's badass.
He was good.
And Wade Eno
He was good too.
of The Scorched did some acoustic stuff for us, and it was pretty cool. Nice little mellow party.
Yeah.
I liked it. Nobody got out of hand, and I didn't have to babysit anybody, so that's a plus. That's a real big plus when I don't got to babysit or kick anybody out of the house. All right, you're too drunk. Get the fuck out of here. Libby, thank you for wearing Mahomes jersey. That's cool. Patrick Mahomes, one of the badass in the NFL. Once again, I'll show you guys this. It is the local uprising show, so that's a pretty good logo thing. Mike set up for me. There's music that goes with that, but I turned the music off so I could talk. So I'm gonna shut up here for a sec, and it's like Tim says, sometimes we just talk too much.
I definitely talk too much. If you give me the mic, I'm like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. I do too. I get going, and we get going on a rant, and like I said, I'm gonna play music, and I haven't played it yet. So, but anyway, here's some Dizzy and Death with California Devils. You know that band?
I don't think so.
It's one out of the C4 list.
Oh, well, I only handle like the Sunday stuff's mine. Like all the music that I do, I brought that in.
Oh, okay.
So like I know like I've sat in on the metal shows once in a while, but like if I don't personally have to deal with like some stuff, I really, it's just too much. He's got 10,000 bands in his box. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or songs or whatever, but it's just like.
But
There's
Danny's
something
got
that stand out to me because, when I do hear him play, or I'll hear a lot of other people talking about him or whatever, it kind of catches your attention. It takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
You can say Tool to me 1,000 times, and finally I'll pay attention to it. Huh? What is this? And then, oh wow, but stuff like Augmented Chaos and Lit Soul and stuff like that. But honestly, I can't. I just don't have the time to go through the entire library of stuff and just listen. We listen to the radio station a lot. It's just on random, the cloud just randomly pulls stuff. Every once in a while, I'm like, who the hell is this? And Daniel, right off the bat, knows exactly who it is and what song.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how he memorized everything on the radio station, but as soon as he hears it, oh, that's Bob. I'm like, dude, really? It's like,
Stonebreed and Ravenscroft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I would have handed that to you.
That's it.
All right, man. So yeah, we got a lot of good stuff. So Danny from New York is here. Kim Miller's here. Shane Knight, what's up, buddy? Shane Knight's a badass dude, and he's got some good music. But if I play his music on my Facebook lives, CD Baby throws a hissy fit and blocks the whole song.
Oh no, I get like seriously. Dennis Jones is one of those.
Yeah.
Like as soon as it pops up, and even though I have the rights to do it, and we pay Sandcast and all this other stuff to pay, I could play like LA Guns or whatever on my show, and it wouldn't matter. But for some reason, Facebook's like, oh, you can't play Dennis Jones on here.
Yeah.
And I don't know
if it's copyrighted
comes from
material.
That artist or
no, it doesn't come from the artist. It comes from whoever they're signed with. And if they're signed with CD Baby, it's almost like they give them total rights to that.
Right.
And so what's played, if they don't say it's okay,
Right.
then you can't play it. But if we go off Facebook Live, we can play it all day
See,
long.
mine's through CD Baby too. It's never blocked any of my stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I had 15 minutes blocked. I had one song that was, the one from Mongolia, Death
Drag. They blocked that?
That song and another one, they blocked both those songs. It was like 15 minutes worth of my show. The whole thing was blocked off.
So if you're not listening live, and it's like ours on the live feeds, if you're not listening while we're doing it,
Right.
you're not going to get the whole show.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. But the Global Enlightenment Radio Network, RIS, that's being recorded. This show is being recorded off of Facebook Live. It's on Streamlabs, so I get the whole video.
Right.
So I could upload that to YouTube, and then they'll bitch about it later, and I'll just go, I have rights to it. So I pay my fee. That's that's why I pay it.
And sends them the thing that says, look, here's
Yeah.
thing we pay, and I can't play it. Like every band I have, like I said, like everything in my box for my show, those bands have emailed me their albums, which gives me written permission to play that on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason they sent it. It's in the email, So if I don't have that from them, they just handed me a CD. I can't just go, oh sure, and throw it in.
Right.
I have to.
Oh yeah, I have them sign a release and everything.
Weird, man. You used to be able to just walk into some place and go, "Hey, here's my thing. Can you please play my song?"
I got a list of all the bands. Every new band that comes out, I say, "Well, please sign." And when I send it to them in an email, please sign this.
Yep.
Email it back to me. You can e-sign it or whatever, and just kind of scribble your name if you have one of those little writer things, or just type your name in there, and that's it. It's good enough as long as you're signed.
Such a pain in the ass.
I can never e-sign anything. I can never figure it out. I swear to God, I'm just like, can I just take a picture of it that I signed it with my phone and text it back to you or something?
Yeah, that works too. They're just good as long as I can get it on there.
You can come by later if you want and bring the paperwork.
You jump it up to it. I have no way of doing that. Print it, sign it, mail it back.
Yeah, no, check that out. Couriers don't even have jobs anymore, really.
Right?
Because everything's so digital. Like, I used to be a courier for the VFW. And I deliver like a year's worth of trash bags or something to give you a check. You know what I mean? I get like $2.50 a delivery, and I'm in my little Celica. And making no money.
Oh, no doubt. Hey, we got a bunch of stuff in here. I'm going to try to keep up with everybody. My assistant that usually keeps up with everything, that tells me things, I don't know, went somewhere. I don't know where she is. Facebook has stopped blocking me. Oh, okay. You've been playing Death Drag. I've been sharing that. Oh yeah, Death Drag's a good band out of Mongolia. That's probably the furthest band away that I've ever played. Besides Australia.
That whole album is still in production.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when they sent the album over for Denny to start laying it out? Like, they pulled him out of a hat. I swear to God, they must have pulled him out of a hat.
Oh yeah.
And because they didn't want to go corporate, they had this whole spiel they gave him and about releasing any information on the band or whatever. If it went along these lines, then we'd be fine with it. And they started sending him tracks. Well, then he started getting emails by like literally the hundreds. Each email had one track on it, which was like, here's the bass drum.
Oh wow.
And he's just sitting there, he's like, that's the whole email. And then there's another one.
Oh wow.
The whole thing.
Every single one.
God. So then he had to line up each song must have 30 or 40 tracks on it.
Oh wow.
Because I've sat there with him and I'm just like, dude, that doesn't look right. And we'll listen to it and be like, yeah, it's lined up, but that sounds odd. And until you get them all lined up, then you hear what they're doing and you're like, oh. You know what I mean?
That's
and then
so weird.
It's really weird. It's like, and we can't like have them come in, they're like this.
True story.
They live on a jet and they just fly around the world.
Why wouldn't they at least put one track together and then have your separate tracks?
Because they wanted them to be able to engineer each thing. So like you want the bass drum to sound a certain way, you just want one clean track of that bass drum.
Right.
That's all you want. So if you watch the Foo Fighters one, that's how they did a lot of their stuff. They'd be sitting there, and the drummer and Dave Grohl would be in two separate rooms, and Dave Grohl's only playing cymbals while the drummer's doing this other thing. And then they came back in later and they both played different tones.
Oh, that's so
It was
weird.
the weirdest thing to watch, but I'm just
Wow.
and it goes, you get the cleanest drum tracks. Without those, you got nothing. And you're like,
Right.
You know what? That's
It makes sense.
It does,
you got to really know your
back
music.
in the day. We all used to sit in the room and just play. And
I know, that's
oh,
what-
that was a good one.
I remember doing that a few years ago. I've done some studio work, but not like that level of let's just really break it down to the cellular level.
Well, because they didn't do any engineering, and they got these really rough tracks from wherever they had recorded. So some of it really needed to be cleaned up. So Denny's like past 6 months, he's been working on that, along with
Wow.
doing all the music videos, the shoots. He's in 3 different bands, and then running the radio station and all that. So he's got a pretty full plate. So
Yeah, that
it's
takes a
taken
lot
some
of
time,
work.
But luckily, we've gotten some interest from bigger producers who wanted to get in on it. So we started
nice.
working with some other guys that are.
All right, Denny, your head's growing. I can see it from here, brother.
What happened?
I can see Denny's head growing from here. He goes, I'm not chewing my own horn. I think it means blowing his own horn. But he's a musical badass.
He is a musical
He is.
badass.
He is. I can say that you are. I mean, if you're in more than one band, then you're a badass.
Dude, I
you can
sat
keep
in the
up.
studio when he's just by himself,
Uh,
and he's just doesn't even know I'm in the room. I just walk in there, and I'm just sitting there burning while I'm standing there. He's fucking working on something. He's just intense about it.
That's
you know?
awesome.
And it's just rare moments like that when nobody else is messing with him, or he's not having to run around and do stuff and fix stuff and whatever. You know what I mean? He keeps the thing going,
right.
and he gets those moments to himself. You just watch him. You know, that's an artist at work. That's somebody really working on their craft. You know what I
Right.
mean? So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's right. Okay, so with that being said,
We're just gonna play a song.
I was gonna play a
That's all
song.
way too much.
Oh yeah, we do. We just, like I said, I'll go on a tangent and then I'll just not play anything and we'll just keep going. You know. So here you go. Let's we'll take a little break from you seeing our ugly mugs, or my ugly mug and one pretty mug. Yeah, real pretty mug. Look, she's even hoarding in on my camera over here. See that? Here's my camera.
2 angles, please.
Yeah, right.
I know. I like to be a shit ass. I have to stir the pots.
She's got to stir it. So, here we go. Oh, turn that mic off. All right, and go to your. Kim goes, "You're not ugly." So I know I'm just playing, just saying, you know. I got a face for radio.
Until they brought cameras in.
Right?
That was where I was. C406 every Sunday. I'm just in there in my sweatshirt, not giving a crap. Doing my little blah, blah, blah. Keep the little picture, and then all of a sudden, cameras now. I'm like, what?
Well, the boys are pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I guess I gave them the right stuff for dinner.
Give him some more edibles. Shut up!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You don't let him eat the candy, did you?
But I still can't get over that meme with that pit bull that's high and it's just like his eyes are. That's one way to just chill a dog out, I guess.
We have those things. Back to the tree.
Right?
But when you guys made those pies and Taz, that picture of him, I could just see the drool almost going right down his face.
Yeah.
I love Taz. Have they moved already?
Oh, shoot.
Not yet. We're still on.
Did you see that commercial? Those guys come from where he's just sweating super hot out in summer day. And we have this little crappy apartment. We walked in, he's got this little tiny dog. He's laying on the bed on his back with his legs spread. The AC's blowing on him. And the guy walks in, he's all, ah. And then 2 seconds later, he's on the bed. He's like, good boy.
I've kind of felt that way lately. It's been so cold in Idaho. This has been so nice.
Really drove down from Idaho?
Yep. I live right next to the FBI. Oh man. That's pretty fun out there sometimes, but then
You ever get
it gets really
the
fun.
FBI headquarters?
I know, what's that?
You ever get toilet paper in the FBI headquarters? Well, there was a
Tempting.
shortage on toilet paper now, but it's not.
You know, tempting. I don't know if I want to piss those guys off.
They come running out like, what are you doing?
My FBI agent somewhere out there is probably like,
Oh, I have to go to court with that.
I
Oh, you guys, toilet paper. Sir, aren't you like 60? Yeah. You're in court, you throw the toilet paper all over.
When I was in college, we used to do that, stuff like that, but we had these big rolls of like, what do you call them, bologna and bagels. So there was a bagel shop that one of my friends knew that person, they'd throw them away every day. So we'd stick them on people's antennas on their cars, have the bagels on them, put the bologna all over the windshield. Stuck all over the car.
Dang.
We were bolognaing and bageling.
Cool that you come out of a bar all drunk and now you have something to eat, you look at your car and you're like, huh. Grab the bagel, some bologna. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. That was so nice.
Can I have some weed too?
And $1 million!
All right, we're back now live. How are you guys doing tonight? Appreciate you guys stopping in on a Monday night. So those of you that were with me this morning at 6 a.m., thank you. Had a really good turnout in on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network and in Puerto Rico. I found out it had 4,000 listeners in Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my Puerto Rican rum, my little Bahama Mamas, and what is it? Oh, mojitos and marjitas.
Mojitas.
Mojitas and mojitos. I guess the mojito is a guy and mojita is a girl. I don't know. I have no clue what Spanish is, and I don't really claim to know. I mean, I know enough to get me in a whole lot of trouble. So
Doesn't take a lot.
Basics.
just the basics, yeah, really. Uno más more cervezas.
Las manos is wash your hands. I only know that because the gas station.
Oh, here's one.
You gotta read while you're in there.
Donde está la casa del Pepe?
Really?
What the fuck is Pepe's castle? Well, who's Pepe's house? Who's Pepe anyway?
Yo tengo mi huevos de oro. It means my balls are made of gold.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good to
Or
know.
my eggs. It's one of the two.
One of the two.
Pinche gringos, ay de mí.
Oh, Miss Spanish 101 over here.
Idaho Spanish.
I speak a little bit. I never got super fluent, but it was enough I can get by.
Yeah.
That was a
That's
Mormon
fine.
missionary.
I just
That was
know
bad
numbers.
enough.
That's the Mormon
You
mission.
gotta know numbers. You gotta know numbers. You're gonna lose money.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Somebody beating a dog.
Just those goddamn dogs would shut the hell up.
Holy cow.
Dog
Somebody
juggler.
shut that goddamn dog up. Yeah, what movie was that from?
What?
Somebody shut that goddamn dog up.
Oh, what was that?
Sounds like my house.
Yeah. Go on. You guys know. You guys know.
I do?
Look at him thinking.
I've been a
You
nerd.
see the smoke coming out right there yet?
I haven't seen TV in a long time.
It's from Tombstone. When Morgan was on the pool table, the dog was barking. He goes, "Somebody get that goddamn dog out of here!"
Nice.
So, and he's trying to take the bullet out of Morgan's back. So, yeah, okay. Let's see. What is that episode of Trailer Park Boys? Oh, it's like Liquor Randy. Okay. Yeah, I saw that for the first time.
What?
That Trailer Park Boys. I guess it's a Canadian cartoon thing. It's actually an actual
know if I've
like
heard
series type.
The Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, but it's all these.
Do they go fuck mooses and stuff like that? You know?
I don't know. I don't know what
You
it's
don't know
about.
when it's chilly outside. You gotta go inside and warm up a bit.
Don't know what it's about. So.
It's about something fucking cold anyway.
It's fucking cold, eh?
Yep, it is, eh?
There you go.
I saw these great Canucks, you know, they're pretty funny fuckers and stuff.
Oh. There you go.
I love all my Canucks, they're awesome.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Canada.
Heck yeah, man.
You know, the guys with the big scary flag, you know, a leaf.
Oh my god, the leaf.
The leaf. You know, you got Russia, you got the hammer and sickle and the bear. You know, it's tough. You know,
You don't want to fuck with Russians though.
America, we got the eagles. All right, Sadie. All right, come on. You want up here so bad. So here you go. See, look at that. Here you get your 5 seconds of fame.
Here you go. I'll show you my wiener.
Oh really? You show me your wiener?
I'll show everybody my wiener.
You're gonna show everybody your wiener. Here
Check
you
my
go.
wiener out.
There's her wiener. She's got a big black. She's got a very large, thick wiener.
Once you go black, you never go back.
I guess.
It's my big black wiener.
Yeah, and Sadie is just like, hey, what are you doing? I'm old. I'm the old lady in here. She is. She's 12 years old.
He's 12 too. I was amazed.
Oh. No, you're not going to get
They
my
need their
food.
little
Stop.
doggy walkers.
That movie, The Hateful Eight.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? Did you see that movie?
I
The Hateful
haven't.
Eight?
Hey, I saw it once.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Sam
And
Jackson.
he's talking to
Oh, if it's
Bruce
Sam.
Stern in front of the fireplace about his son.
Yeah.
And his son was freezing.
I bet that's
The only
funny.
thing was going to keep him warm was his ingots. I was just all, oh. And I told Danny, I want that on a soundbite. Just that.
Oh, yeah.
Black ingots. And I'm going to press on the radio every
We got some sound bites. Got some sound bites to sit there. That's on the other computer, but we'll sit there and do a little, just push a little button. So, what the?
Right?
Kick somebody out. Yeah.
Danny's got some funny ones on his computer.
Oh, yeah. So, Amária, tell me about, how's your heart-mind expressions going?
I think it's gone pretty good. I mean, just, you know, I get people.
I have a hard
over
time
there.
keeping up with you. I'm supposed to get your stuff and
Oh, shoot.
you know.
I need to catch up too. It's just been crazy with work and a lot of stuff. And then I just felt like I needed to come down here and do just a bunch of grid work.
Mm-hmm.
We had this past weekend the 5D conference and a whole bunch of super soldier things. I think there was 8 assets there. We had Penny Bradley, who is amazing. I just love her so much. She was the Nachtwaffen pilot and has been on Mars. She was in Kruger and Nachtwaffen. I'm probably butchering the German. And then Frank and Susan, it's Dragon and Phoenix. They're the kind of the twin flame pair. If you go by like the Marvel comics, like they kind of have the energy. I don't know if it's programs they train us on. I feel really connected to Wonder Woman, but I still want to do a lot more research on the programs because I've still been waking up to remembering trainings, and it's weird we feed off of each other because it's like one person says something, it triggers something else, and it's just we're going, and remember when, and oh my god, I remember this, blah blah blah, and everyone's just oh, yes, and I actually was showing what's the other one, Penny Bradley. Let's see, Susan and Frank. I kind of bounce around a little bit because we kind of have different altars. Veronica Bartolini, she is from California, and she was in the She-Hulk program, and she actually, I don't know if this show's very good on your camera for your listeners, but there's this weird creature. They were talking about these octopus things, but it's got all of these spinal, I don't know if it's like porcupine spines all over the legs, and then the body of it's kind of like a big lotus flower with shark teeth. It's just rows of teeth. That's just the best way I could think. And she was thinking, Veronica was that, let's see, this one is Frank, and then Susan, because somehow we're able to either shapeshift or we're put into different types of bodies and different dimensions. And then there was other super soldiers, and then myself and my battle buddy, who I have an idea of who it was, but I want to make sure, I mean, he has to do the remembering. But it's just trippy how, like, things like that we remember. I've shown them, like, pictures of this planet that I was on with another battle buddy, which I'm not sure if it's like a specific colony, if it's on an asteroid, if it's on Jupiter, I don't know. Saturn was up to my right because it was like we had the sun kind of like it was about, I don't know, 2 o'clock. But then opposite, just behind me, it was just about at 2 o'clock was Saturn. And then I could see, like, this was the moon Io is what my son was telling me. And it looked like all these lava flows that were just really glowing. And then that's Neptune. And then these vehicles just looked like personal transports. And they were anti-gravity. And then there was these buildings. I just drew 3 of them, but it was like this city down here with a bunch of buildings. I'm kind of a lazy artist. I'm like, fuck it, I did a couple of them. That's good. So, just interesting types of things like that. I do astral travel, remote viewing, which I had a coordinate I was given the other night, and I started to do it, and then I was so tired I fell asleep. We kind of do that. We have what's called like dissociative personalities, or basically multiple personality. Some people call that a disorder. My dad and some other people say I'm schizophrenic. I think I function pretty good. You know, I'm not crazy. I raised my kids, and I hold down several jobs actually in radio shows. So I think I'm functioning pretty fucking well. Yeah. But I can tell when different alters come on. Excuse me. Like sometimes I'll be thinking of one thing, and then something will come here, and I have to go back into this other area. It's almost like I'm reaching on different shelves now because I've been integrating. Simone was my beta sex assassin. She's a sniper, and there's not good stuff that woman was doing, and damn, I had to do some really extensive stuff in September. I ended up doing some things that would not normally do because I'm, you know, believe it or not, yeah, I can tell some perverted jokes. I'm used to being with the guys, but I'm a lady, you know, I don't just fuck guys, you know, it's just not the way I am. And I did some, I did some stuff that was not good. And right. So for me, that was actually pretty traumatic because here's this alter that came forward and was doing things that I was doing in these programs. And I'm like, whoa. So I integrated her. I did a bunch of inner work on Jamie. That my first name is Jamie. I just don't go by Jamie anymore. But the inner child work. And I was in this room that I would kind of wake up from either meditation. I've done remote viewing on it. Susan and Frank and I, as well as there's another woman named Courtney, and 2 other people, I'm not going to mention their names, that we were talking about this place, and we kept talking about mirrors, and it's a lot of like the Alice in Wonderland programming, the TV or the games that show like Resident Evil. That's another one that they do, the things that they do to us. What they did to Deadpool is things that they do to us. The Marvel comics, they actually bring different types of abilities out of us. And some of my abilities are, I can see, like it's weird, my physical vision is slightly blurry. And I think all of us that have been in space have the retina, whatever's the space eye is what they call it. But I can play with the weather and the elements.
Make the wind stop blowing.
Pull my finger.
I said wind, not break wind.
I don't know.
I didn't say break wind to make
weird.
it stop.
It's weird because there's a lot of things that go with it. Whenever I do work, it helps when others join in, of course. We did a lot with the Australian rains last year. There was a lot of psychics and element workers, grid workers. I basically would be an indigo 3 grid workers, what Lisa Renee calls us, where I know that we're really intuitive. I can multi-locate on the astral, and I've got 3 sons that are also super soldiers. They start us at age 3, and that's when the psychics training start. And I don't know when they've taken them because when they were younger, there was a lot of stuff going on, just a lot of discord. We had a lot of investigations forensically going on with them because we were trying to figure out who was molesting my children. They do fracture children through rape and torture. And I'm feeling triggered right now. So.
Okay. Need a break?
No, I'm good. I'm working on this. So you'll see this sometimes with us. Penny Bradley was helping me last night with it. Right now what I'm doing is I'm channeling it right here. Into like a container. Because I remember being waterboarded. I remember what we call the box, where they would put us in it, and you don't know when they're going to turn it or if you're going to have air, because there's only one spot with holes in it. Things like that, being in cages, being hit with cattle prods, gang raped. So there's a lot of shit that goes on in these programs that, I mean, I'm glad I don't remember all of it. They do MK Ultra and the Mark Ultra. I guess I don't know if they go into if the depths of it's the Monarch. I think that's what that is in layers. So they use actually part of it's the Silva system or the Silva Ultramind system. Any of your listeners can look it up. It's a psychic training program that the government used that's really effective, and it teaches you how to do like Burt Goldman calls it quantum jumping, which is basically just bilocating yourself or multilocating. And you can do with intense visualization, you can actually travel through space and time and see somebody. And I've actually seen people's homes, have found things. When my dog was lost in Henderson about 8 years ago, somewhere in there, I remote viewed him. It took us 3 days to find him, but we found him. So these things, you know, they're real. It's not science fiction. Which it's funny because most of the stuff that's being played on movies and TV and different things, it's disclosure. And so the Marvel Comics, DC Comics, that stuff is disclosure. So Captain America, you know, he's some super soldier or super soldier program of many of them. Or like Wonder Woman, there's many of us that have different abilities that we can use psychically, or I have a very strong ability to love. And for some people, it's a very new experience. And we actually come from bloodlines that they're like direct descendants of King David through the Merovingians. I gotta look at my sister sent our family history because I knew that these questions were going to come up for validation, because I wanted to know. So the House of David through some Druids, let's say Merovingian. So the Collins family. The Collins family is one of the 11 or 12 Illuminati bloodlines, the main ones, with like the Rothschilds, Rockefeller, and then it goes up through Brigham Young and Joseph Smith. Sorry, Mormons, your religion was created by the Illuminati and alien technology. So I hate to burst your bubble.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well, one thing I know that I do know about Mormons is that they needed crystals to interpret.
Yep, the different seer
Moroni
stones.
Gave.
And it's weird, like Mormon, for instance. Mormos, what my sister was telling me, it's like some sort of pagan god. So they're basing shit off of pagan things and Satanism and mixing it all together with the religion that was created called Christianity. And I'm sure I'll get flack for it. I don't care. You know, do your own research. If you want to know, if not, stay in your little religious bubble and put your fucking face diaper on. I don't care, but whatever. You know, I broke away from the Matrix, and they don't like it when we do. And I know that we were targeted. My vehicle broke down, and my auxiliary water pump literally dissolved like sand. But I made it here, and I was able to safely park my car. So everything that's happened this weekend has been a miracle. I mean, I could have had any of that happen anywhere on the desert from Pocatello all the way down.
Oh yeah, because there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
So the fact that I made it somewhere safe, it just shows how protected that I am. But it's the way that I look at life. I always look at the good. And yeah, there's times I cry and I get pissed off. And I'm like, what the fuck? Again, you know, we all do.
Yeah.
But then how do we find that center again and go back and say, you know, okay, shit just happened, but that's in the past. Right now I'm here, I'm safe. And when you actually learn the power of I am, it's mind-blowing. And that's a superpower, literally. You can manifest what you want before your eyes. And that's what Jeshua did, who people call Jesus Christ. That's what he did. He's basically a Buddha. All of the Buddhas, all of the ascended masters did that. And I don't talk through ascended masters. I don't talk through archangels. I know a lot of people believe that, want to do that shit. I go straight to source. Why in the fuck do we need a mediator? That's just another religion. Stop it. You know, we are source. We're God. Go to the plug. You know, go to straight to the battery. We shouldn't be thinking that we have to go through anybody, that we have to channel anything but that higher source. And that's one thing that we learn in these programs, is to actually tap in to your highest source. They train you as psychic spies. If you've ever seen the Stargate program, like the movie Stargate, it's based really truly on the Stargate program. It's declassified. If you want to actually see some really amazing work, go to Deciphering My Experience with Eric Hecker. He was a plumber down in the South Pole Station, and he's reading these recently declassed CIA documents. That's why we can talk about this stuff now. I mean, 8 years ago, I would have been shot. There would be a bullet in my head if I would have had my memories and talked about this, and only a few things. And I did get a death threat for talking about Codex Alimentarius and Agenda 21 and the FEMA camps and the jab. I'm not going to say the V word, but you can, you know, you're getting a poke for shit that you don't need. Go strengthen your immune system. Rolling my eyes.
Yeah.
But it's really true. I mean, it's like dumbing people down, and we're so much smarter than that. I mean, God, we can create rainstorms with our minds, cloudbursts, just like in the movie Men Who Stare at Goats. That's another great one on the Stargate program. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen that one
It's
yet.
funny.
It's a great movie. Yeah.
And it's about what was going on. You know, we learned how to, as an assassin, take out a target by basically you get into that person's energy signature, and this is against cosmic sovereign law. You do this shit, and there's major repercussions. We were forced, and this is why the cabal is being taken down, because I don't consent to what they were making us do. You can explode people's heads with a thought. You can explode their hearts. You can freeze their blood. You can make it boil. It's sick shit. And you can do it with your fucking brain. And this stuff is really happening. This is what a lot of these psychic spies in these programs do. Project Umbrella is one that I found out last night that I'm possibly a part of. Veronica Bartolini was telling me because of what we were doing here. Part of what I've seen on the astral, and this is the weird part, is when Penny was looking at that picture I was showing earlier with us with the wings. Penny's like, I've seen those people. I know, I've seen those kind. And I'm like, well, that's us. I've seen myself looking like that. And my other, whoever I'm with, and sometimes we have a crystal on our head and these headband things. And then just the uniform where we've got, like, I don't know, it looks like something we're going to breathe oxygen, or like a shield. And then tactical uniforms that remind me a lot of like a SWAT team, or like Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider. And I'm really good with a gun. I mean, if I start shooting stuff, I hit the fucking target really well. But, you know, my sister even remembers. She's like, don't you remember when we were going to the armory and we'd shoot NRA, we'd have the M16s, and she's like, we were snipers. And I'm like, you know, I do. And I remember the old man. That's another one like everyone that I've heard that's been verified in these programs they're like talking about this old man. He's like Colonel Sanders. He came in, it was weird because he had like the military, you know, jarhead cut and a little bit of a barbed beard and mustache, and then the white Navy dress uniform. After I was told from the Air Force recruiter that I couldn't be a pilot or an astronaut, and I was like, fuck you then, that's what I want to do, and I do what I want, or not at all. He was like, no, you can't. So he sits down and he's just like, well, what if I told you could be a pilot and an astronaut? And I'm like, where do I sign up? That was the first mistake. Because that's all I remember from that one. And then when I was a missionary, it was 1997, October 15th, and this is what I figured out the other day. I've been putting these pieces of puzzle together. But the October 15th, I was in North Hollywood, California. I was a Mormon missionary. We were walking up the street, El Nino. It was dark already, but then like it really got dark, and you could see this shadow move, and I look up, and there's this giant triangle spaceship over my head with a big orange light in the middle, and each of the corners were white light. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And my companion's like, Hermana, what did you just say? And I'm like, you heard me. And then a car drove by, and like this water puddle went over me, and it's like I was in a trance and then out, and then I didn't remember that until years later.
Oh wow.
When I was triggered. And so different people somehow have been triggering me. I've talked with a couple of people actually from the FBI, but I'm not going to even name names because I don't know if they'll get in trouble. They really didn't give me a lot of information, but they were kind of saying funny words, and I think they were doing trigger words. Because I've really remembered a lot since then. And then just working on the different altars. There's another one that came up that was Patricia. She's another beta, but she was more like being used for sex and just being sexually abused and like breeding programs. And with her, there was a lot of instability and a lot of feelings of betrayal and abandonment. And so I really had to do a lot of work on that. So anybody that has dissociative identities, it's kind of rough to go through, but I've been using a lot of NLP. I'm certified, and it's helped a lot. And so if you want any tips, you know, I do session work and I can help you out. I do have bills to pay, so I can't just do a whole bunch of freebies for everybody, but you know, I love to help people. And I do also the energy work where I was going into the multi-location or the quantum jumping, like Bert Goldman calls it, is like you're going in and he's doing it for self-healing. You basically just go into a meditative state, like you're jumping onto a timeline with a healthy version of yourself. And then you're looking at yourself healthy. And then you also have the timeline where you're sick and you see yourself sick, and you're scanning that body and making it match the healthy body. And then you step into the healthy one and you take on that healthy energy. And so it's kind of reprogramming you in a way. And when I'm working with people doing the Psionic Bi-Locational grid work, or the Corporal Grid Work is what I call it, basically corporal as in body. It's kind of like I'm going to you and I'm scanning you. So I would be doing this on the astral, looking at your body and the different energies. And then I'll just kind of start from your soul star chakra, and then I just start going really slow, about 5 centimeters per second. And then I'm just really looking. And I have different guardian races that are there in support. And then a couple of guardians. They actually are incarnated on this planet. And I do know the both of them as well. But their higher selves usually assist me and help stabilize energies if I get attacked astrally. Excuse me. I usually ground the person as well as shield, and then I also teach them some shielding techniques, which I really like. Lisa Renee's 12D shield, and that one's really cool. I could send that over on your people's thing or whatever. She has a really cool visual, and you know, the intent actually helps. Have you ever like woke up from a really shitty dream and you feel like you're frozen in fear, you can't move. It's just this total paralysis, and it feels like you're gonna die or something's killing you.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it feels like when you're being abducted. It's crazy. But you can shield yourself from stuff like that. You can actually get to where PTSD becomes less and less and less, and you become less reactive, which my boys can attest. You know, I've had like one big anger outburst when my son was being a total fart knocker, stealing stuff. But I've really done really good. And one in like over a year, as opposed to all the time freaking out and just being triggered and angry all the time. And I mean, shit, I know you've seen that with just soldiers and sailors and Marines and airmen, like any of you guys. You know, I totally get it. We get it, you know. And don't ever think that you're going to have to end it, because I've tried that too, and it's not worth it. I mean, shit, if I can do it, I know you can, you know. I mean, there's so many of us that have gone through shit that it's not worth ending it, because somebody else out there needs your message. They need your love. And what we go through when we actually can walk through hell and get through it and survive it, that's when we start to come out. Because you're going to go up from there. You start to feel again. You start to realize, you know, stuff's kind of cool, and you help somebody and it feels good, and you help somebody else and it feels cooler. Then you start to say, you know, I'm not that bad of a person after all. I am kind of cool. You start to get a little support, and, you know, it's just going up that ladder. And that's what we're all here for, is to support each other, you know. So I guess I'm back into another altar.
Yeah. Well, Denny said that he, let's see, we can back up here. He still has he keeps all the crystals that he has with him that he told him about.
Awesome.
And he always has it with him when he's recording. They kind of went on WandaVision. Elizabeth Olsen's a good. I tried watching that. I was watching it I saw the first episode and just.
I've actually never
black
seen
and white.
Is it really weird?
It's like Ozzy and Harriet type stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought this was supposed to be a movie. It's a series. And I'm like, all right, that's weird. Okay. But yeah, everybody's really interested in the in what you've been saying. This shit falls into me every day, and trigger words that are trying to figure out why certain words feel power. I guess it's feel power.
It's crazy how different things will do it. I mean, just hearing a friend's trigger from yesterday, I'm not going to say which friend or what trigger it is. I was just like, wow, it's so much. It's something that's so ordinary, but you have to put it in context. And when you put that context, it's just boom. You're done. All those memories are there. All those abilities are there. And it's crazy. It's like I'm thinking in different boxes. And that's where I'm breaking down those compartments right now. The book 13 Cubed is what it's called. Stuart Swerdlow wrote it. Wow. Oh, that's like 700 pages. I read that last month. Talks about the Monarch programming. And I feel really connected to the Disney programming, Tinkerbell, the Dragonfly especially, maybe Scorpion. Those are all the different beta programs. And then Johann, what's his last name? Johann Fritz on Red Pill Cafe with Ted. They've got some that are like on the SSP, and he actually breaks it down. I mean, his memory is so immaculate. It's insane. Wow. And he's got like his DD214 and everything from all these programs, like hard copies of stuff. He's pretty legit. At least from what I've seen and been told. I'm like, dude, this guy is pretty dang real thing.
Danny says, you're on point. What she's explaining is on point. But yeah, Libby's here, Shane Knight, Danny McCune, Denny Ray, Cheryl Wallach downstairs.
It sucks when people call you schizophrenic and you're not. I mean,
right.
I've seen schizophrenics and it's sad. You know, it's like they can't function. It's almost like this dementia that's in overdrive.
Right.
Because they can't function at all. Just because somebody sees ghosts and demons and can travel in between space and time, not high, totally sober. You know, it doesn't mean we're crazy, you know. I mean, shit, these programs, holy crap.
We didn't take that many shrooms yet, did we?
I know. God, if you got shrooms and you're holding that back, I'm gonna kick your ass, dude.
Oh.
Drop
The thing
it.
is, he's like, I don't have enough.
I just
I have a little
oh
bit.
my God.
I don't have enough.
You're my buddy.
I've been saving. I was gonna do these Saturday.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna do these. Let me put the camera.
That'd
over.
make a good team.
I could put these. I wanted to get these Saturday, but Dana and Danny, they were here, and then I told her I wanted to get something to eat first before I ate them. Put these in there. So I said, "Look, hang on to these," and then they had to go find their phone. So they left and didn't come back. They didn't come back till like an hour and a half later. When they finally got back, I went, "You took my mushrooms with you, and I couldn't take them." I wanted my birthday to be the day that my birthday party to be the day that I'm doing all this stuff. So
Hey,
I'll tell you
Cindy.
what. Let's take. Let's see. My ex-husband is schizo. Libby Rose. Yeah, she goes. Was just what was that? Indeed. Yeah.
I see dead people. I like her.
Oh yeah, we gotta see that. Gotta see dead people sometimes. Anyway,
Dead people are fun to.
I'll tell you what. Let's. I'm gonna play another song here for a minute, and then we'll come back and we'll get Timm to talk some.
That'd be fun to see some.
He was listening. He was really listening, but he looked like he was sleeping.
I know. I'm probably.
sleeping.
I'm putting people asleep.
No, he was actually really listening really intently.
You know what's really cool on here is I can smoke weed and not get in trouble because we're in Vegas and it's live or legal or whatever and live.
That's true.
I'm a little bit high still, but
you got your damn phone. That's all that mattered.
There we go.
That's all that really mattered. But yeah, I mean, it was. We had like 5 people that we had a party for.
Oh wow!
So we had our groundskeeper, which is Noonie, the one who ate all the burgers. We had.
That was their best friend.
We had Mr. Craig. We had Miss Cat. It was both. Mr. Craig's birthday was on the 1st. Miss Cat was, I think, on the 10th. I think it was.
Wow.
If I get the dates wrong, I'm sorry.
I don't know how you guys all got crammed in the same month.
I know.
That was pretty good.
Me and Caveman was on the 16th.
Oh, that's so cool.
And,
oh yeah, because you guys are on the same day.
yeah, on the same day. And then,
That's really cool.
And then Danica, her birthday.
Where is Cave?
He is doing his own thing. He's doing his own thing. He's kind of working on himself and stuff.
Oh,
so,
good.
It was really good to see him. I mean, we haven't done a show together in a couple of months.
Oh wow.
So it's been
Sometimes you kind of, I did the same thing when I was going on my journey, and I still have a tendency to I like to be a wanderer. I love my alone time. And I mean, that was really rough on my last marriage because my ex was really needy. And, you know, sometimes you have to just enjoy life and love people and love yourself and find yourself and not have to have a partner. And I think a lot of people get in that trap thinking, oh God, you know, I just got out of a relationship. Now I know I'm going to make the most amazing relationship. And I kind of did that for a little while. Like, oh, you know, maybe my twin flame's out there and got all caught up in that bullshit. You know, I think that it's a legit thing. Mm-hmm. But if we're worried about finding it, then that's really putting ourselves...
Guys,
watch that, guys. My kids are in here wanting to go look at the stars. If you're going to go outside, make sure you're away from the camera.
What do you have to do? Move the camera over.
Jacket.
But yeah, I think we just really gotta give that love to ourselves and resonate, and just the kind of community I think we can learn to create. From there, I mean, it's like people just don't live anymore. They don't just love and exist and not have to need something from somebody else.
Right.
And I think that makes all the difference, is just being able to exist and just be. You know, that just feels so good, doesn't it?
It does, actually. I'm just getting into it. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
you know, you raise the kids, they go out and they get their own lives, you know. And you're sitting there, you're like, now what? You know?
How many kids you got?
2 and 5 grandkids.
Oh, how fun.
So,
what
yeah.
ages?
Oh, God, they range from 10 to 2.
Ah,
Yeah, they're crack.
that's a
Mostly all
blast.
girls. 1 boy.
Oh boy. I bet he's getting his butt whooped. My poor brother, the same thing.
Yeah, they all function really well
Oh,
together.
good.
My daughter's really got it together, man.
Aw.
So super proud of her. My son too. They're both really great kids. I don't know that.
Oh, it doesn't look like they have a bad dad. You look pretty cool.
Pretty chill. He is the bone daddy. He is a bone daddy. Yeah. Danny said, yeah, always think positive. People ask me. I see. Jeremy says, people ask me if I'm going to ask Andrea for her hand. After 5 years of singleness, I've had enough of hands.
I don't think you have to label it. If something is flowing, and I mean, I've got a good friend that I hang out with a lot in Salt Lake, and we get along. I really like him, but it's like I'm not in any hurry to do anything, and he's not, and it's just nice to have a friend that we like to go hang out, we like to travel, and we're very intuitive, like he has similar like psychic abilities, and it's actually kind of cool to be around that. But you don't have to be having sex. We're just like best friends, and it's the most fulfilling, just amazing, loving friendship. And I'm like, this is nice.
Oh yeah, we all. I mean, you could have a best friend that's not another female, or
Right.
And
I get along with dudes better than I get along with the girls.
I'm just saying, I get along better with chicks than I get along with guys.
Right.
Too, sometimes.
Well, you and I have been really good friends the past, year and a half or so.
Yeah.
And it's awesome just being able to know that there's people you can just absolutely trust. And they're going to respect you. They're going to have boundaries. And I think the more that we can elevate in that kind of energy, can you imagine the kind of peace that we're going to bring to this planet?
Right.
I mean, and if people decide that they really click and they want to have something deeper, that's between those people.
Right.
And I mean, I really love what the communities are doing, because I don't really see a lot of the negativity that so many people are, oh my God, this is happening. Yeah, but it's kind of going away too. I think more and more we've got communities like this that come together, that are supportive and lifting those other people up, that are waking up going, what the fuck am I doing in my life? Why don't I change it? What can I do? Hey, I know what you're going through. Come here. And that's kind of what it's like.
Yeah,
and, your music, dude.
It's one at a time, and really,
right?
It's trying to find a way that if everybody could actually, that can, interlink at once to lift everybody up at once, that would be the goal.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
But, there's so much on the downside of that where so many people are just hanging on to the crap. Because it's their crap. It's their pain. That's all they have. They hang on to it.
It's addicting.
It is.
It's really addicting.
It is. It's like being in a bad relationship or something. You're just like, why do I keep going back? Is the crack going to taste any different? No, sure ain't. Guess that I just sold everything. And now I'm broke again. That's great. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, it's just one of those things. There's always going to be that. There's always going to be that balance of, plus and minus. There's always going to be that pull of positive and negative, no matter what.
Yeah,
it's getting
exactly.
in between and finding out the ones that don't want to be negative anymore. And you're just kind of going, door's there. Like, just walk through it. It's all you.
Yep.
And it changes for them, It's almost like, you ever watch that Highway to Heaven thing?
I remember that.
Remember that show?
Yeah. I used to love that. What was that? Michael Landon?
Michael Landon, yeah.
He was good.
Yeah, and I don't know why I meet people or why I get involved in their life, but usually they're at the point in their life where it's like jail or death. And I'm like, okay, here you go. Let me point you over here.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's just kind of like, I used to go to this church once in a while if I was in town, just to kind of help support or whatever. It was one of those, they have a rock band kind of
how fun.
thing. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, if you got a rock band,
got to rock.
you gotta
walk in
go.
for the choir.
And they're trying. And,
as long as they don't try to baptize me and shit.
And I've been there and
Being
stuff.
baptized in shit?
And one of my friends that It's like the gal at the church, you can tell me, oh, can I come and join and blah blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And like, I got, like you say, I've got my connection. I'm cool. Right. I don't have to be in a building with a bunch of people, doing all this.
Right.
And you kind of have that light about you. That's what I notice with people when they've woken up, essentially.
Oh, yeah, it's always been this way.
You find yourself, truly.
Yeah. It's just giving yourself that self-power to go, okay, I'm not going to deal with this crap anymore.
Right.
I love it.
And she would tell me, and she would go, what are you running from? Because I'm never at church, and I'm like, what makes you think I'm running?
What the fuck?
And she's like, well, I never see you here and stuff. I'm like, do you think people are having crappy lives just going to voluntarily walk in your door?
Wow.
Because, I could sit here in my place and wait. I wish somebody would come and play some guitar, but I never go outside to tell anybody I have a guitar. So I'll just sit here and wait. Or you can go out in the world and find the people that are suffering and go, do you want some help? No? Next? How about you? Nope. Next? And just move it right along like an assembly line.
Yeah.
You happy hearing your crap? Move right along back to the crap.
Oh, yeah,
And
definitely.
then there's going to be somebody that comes up and goes, yeah, I want help. You have to wait for them to say, I want the help. And then you go, okay, cool, because I can't force it on you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
cool. Come with me.
What I mean? Yeah, let's go. Burn one and have a little chit chat.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's really crazy because when you start, especially when you start doing a lot of self fixing, you go through yourself and you're just like, you know what? Okay, is this empowering me or is it not empowering me? Is this working for me? Is this not working for me? What's the deal? I mean, and it's like that when you get around people too. I mean, I just decided a while ago I was going to get rid of a lot of negativity in my life, and there was a couple of friends that I had, not Chris, a couple of other friends that I had that were just really, really not good people. Yeah. But I give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
They can be a complete asshole. I'll still be their friend for a minute, until they start not. So they start being an asshole to me, and then I'm like, okay, I had enough. I'm done. Right. And so I started cutting all these people loose. I'm just like, you know what? And I started feeling lighter.
Yeah.
I started going, okay,
Isn't that amazing?
This isn't bad. Okay, this is a good thing. And then what really kind of floored me a little bit. I mean, and I'll talk about this with you guys because you both know. Me and Chris have been partners for 4 years, almost 4 years. We've been doing shows together for 3 years. He's at his own show and everything. We do, we've bounced things off each other. We've had a show together for a long time. It got to the point to where we weren't growing anymore. Neither one of us were benefiting from what we were doing. It was just, and not monetarily, but just growth wise.
Right. You kind of feel stuck.
We were stuck and it started with when COVID happened last year. They shut us down on midnight on our birthday. So we had a Monday. It was a Monday night last year. So we had a couple of guests on. That's when we met Danny as Cos Fancy. She's she did her cosplay thing. She dressed up as Harley Quinn.
Oh, fun!
So it was really cool. This then we had his friend Ozzy Blood. He is a sword swallower, putting needles in his nose, and hooks, and just okay, it's all good. And everything changed, and then Chris did all his research on this, but he went down that rabbit hole and he just couldn't get out, and that was his whole world. Everything was numbers and Fauci and fuck Fauci, fuck this, fuck that, fuck the other. I'm just like, it's a lot of negativity. And I tried talking to him about it and stuff, and he got upset at me one time. He goes, well, you should be more upset than what you are now. I'm like, well, one, I don't fucking care. It's not worth my time to get upset about what's going on because it's not really directly affecting me. There's an effect, but it's not really, they're not knocking on my door saying, give me your gun.
It's not in our control. So what are you going to do about it?
Right. It's not. It's not. It's not in our control on what they're going to do, whether they're going to do it or not. I mean, I saw them walking down some of the street with paintball guns and shooting people get inside their house, and I'm like, okay. And then people are going, and this is, do you think this is okay? Well, no, it's not, but what are you going to do about it? You know, if you're going to bitch, moan, and complain about everything that's wrong with your town or your city or your state, and you don't do anything about it, shut up. You're just bitching.
Right.
Then you're just bitching. And it's just like, okay, people get tired of hearing that.
Right.
You know? And
what's the solution?
right. Well, yeah, what's
Do you
the
go to city
fix?
council? Do
Yeah,
you
what's the fix?
talk to the mayor?
Yeah. Well, your vote doesn't even count, so why are you voting? Okay, so you're just shooting yourself in the foot. So what you're trying to, or what you're attempting to do to remedy the situation may or may not help, because it depends on whoever's in office on what they're going to count and what they're not going to count. You know, so it's like, okay, so what's the use? All right, so don't vote, don't bitch. You know, just live your life. You know, I haven't changed. The only thing that I've changed this whole year that we've been on lockdown and not lockdown and everything is I'll put a mask on when I go to a store. That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, if I wanted to go out and go see a friend, I went out and saw a friend.
Sure.
We did all our Monday shows. Every single Monday night, we had guests. We either had guests or we didn't have guests. Didn't matter. You know, I was still doing what I was doing. The only thing I didn't do was go to a show, because everything was shut down. Couldn't go to a show. But I didn't stay locked in my room and, oh my God, cold's going to get me. You know, whatever. I don't take the flu shot, and I'm not going to get, I mean, I was asked earlier by Daryl, you know, he goes, if you had the choice, would you or would you not take the shot? I said, I would not take the shot. I don't even get the flu shot.
We're talking about a shot in the arm or some JMO?
Vaccine.
Gatorade.
Shot of Jameson, there you go.
Can the vaccine come
I
in a shot of JMO?
Yeah. Give me a shot of JMO, would you please? Chill it. Can I chill it? Oh, man. Yeah, my lawyer takes a bottle of Jameson to do my taxes, and it got rejected
that's
twice.
Funny. Oh,
I'm like, oh, dang. Dude, fix it.
You know, I get what you're saying about the not growing part and everything. It just kind of does that. And the weird thing for me is when that's why I like working with Denny Ray so much, because we're both very driven.
Mm-hmm.
We'll both figure out a way to make something work, because that's just what we do. We're not going to take failure. It's just retarded. We're not doing that. So we'll find a way to make stuff happen, or find a way to make stuff work, or whatever it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when the lockdown came in and we were just sitting there, we had no shows because we booked 100+ shows a year, right? Touring and whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can't do that. And I'm just like, and we sat there for a couple of days thinking about it. And he goes, I got some new ideas. I'm like, okay, let's work on it. We got a studio. We might as well make use of what we're doing, sitting here doing nothing all day. And so we just dove right in, you know, and he's just pumping out his PDR album.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've been working on stuff for my band and several other band stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we just kept working and kept doing what we're doing. And like you said, the radio show doesn't really affect us. It's more annoying than anything.
Right.
Honestly, is putting that mask on to have to go to the store. And
Yeah.
like, you guys really think this is helping? I just touched the same crap you touched. Hello?
Well, you can't
Right.
stop
Am I
a
the only
fart
one
with a
who's here?
quilt.
Like-
That's what I say.
You guys
Oh, yeah.
awake?
Definitely.
Can't stop a virus.
Nobody's waking up here.
Yeah.
It's only going to stop spit or spray. It's not going to do anything else.
It definitely doesn't stop farts, because some guy did it in the Home Depot the other day, and I'm like, hey, this doesn't stop that.
Right,
And
right.
He's just freely walking around. I'm like, really, dude?
That's what my son,
Really?
my son had said a while back.
Yeah, the walking farts.
Like,
The walking fart.
And I'm like, okay, I'm going down another aisle. This is ridiculous. And I mean, does that change a code of ethics of when you're walking around a store in front of people? I can fart now. Everybody's got a mask. I'm going to shit myself.
You need to get like a Darth Vader mask, or like the
Oh, man, that's
one
funny.
with the what is it, the oxygen thing.
Yeah. There's one there. That's. I do walk. I don't walk around with it because it's so annoying. Because you sit there and you pull in someplace and you're gonna just run in, go grab something real quick, and run right back out. You take 2 steps. God damn it! Turn on. God, fucking
yes.
mask. And just, ugh.
They get rude. They were so
Sometimes
rude.
they do.
Well, at Smith's, they were doing. I went and I said, "Can I have a mask and a pen?" And the guy's like, "Why do you need the pen?" I was like, "I just need a pen." So I wrote Nazis required compliance on the mask. I set it on the counter, and I put my other mask on.
Dang.
I'm like, I'm gonna waste 2 of these things because they're useless.
Oh yeah.
Take off the fucking face diaper.
Especially
God.
when they sit there, and you have all these paper masks, right? That everybody's wearing. Either they're wearing 1 or 2 or whatever.
Right.
They're driving in their
How are
car
they
by
breathing?
themselves with the windows rolled up and a mask. Okay, all right, fine. But then you go outside and you see them all over the freaking road and in the parking lot. They're just taking them off, they're throwing them.
Thrown on the ground.
Oh, that-
screwing you.
Oh yeah,
That-
this is a freaking
yeah.
pandemic, and we're okay. Really?
Yep.
Or the ones that walk around with the mask on in the fresh air, which I'm like, hello,
Oh, yeah.
fresh air and sunshine is good for your immune system, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I got 2 old people in my family, right? My uncle, who does nothing but sit around the ranch out in Apple Valley watching NSNBC or some crap.
Oh boy.
And smoking weed. He's an old deadhead. He just sits there all day, smoking weed, bitching about politics. That's all I can do. And I'll come when I come over to visit. I change it to like cowboy movies, and then he'll just sit there and be mellow, right? And so, but he'll just bitch about politics and stuff like that. And there's no explaining anything to him because he thinks he's right.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I get it. You know, you were doing weird government shit when you were younger. I got it. You know, I'm not even gonna tell you. But my mom, on the other hand, she's just been like, you know, housewife most of her life, and now she's by herself. She lives with my daughter. She's got her own little space with her dog, and she sits there and watches the TV all day. And every time I go over there to go drop off her pills or whatever, she's like, "Oh my God, did you see this and the numbers and blah blah blah?" I'm like, She goes, "Aren't you worried about all that?" I'm like, it's a fucking TV show. You're watching TV. You think anything that comes out of that box is true? Seriously.
Exactly.
Right.
Like your whole life, really?
That's a joke.
And she was just like, what? I'm like, I worked in television. It's a TV show. 9/11? That was a fucking TV show. She's all, what are you talking about? I'm like, there's no planes. They demolished those buildings. I worked for Flat and Vertical. That's how you demo a building. Implanted. And she just looked at me all like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, there was no fucking terrorist. We did that. Nobody gave a shit. And all that stuff was records they needed to get rid of. So that's where I'm at with it.
Wow.
But now they're getting, I think they should have started Jazara or Nasara by now.
Like, nobody had who the hell has 300 camera angles, including news teams, just pointing at buildings randomly?
Exactly. And planes can't fly as low as the one that did the Pentagon? That would be a missile.
Thanks. And there's no parts. There's no parts to that.
Exactly.
I heard weird stuff
true.
like the one plane.
That's true. Any parts in that.
The one planes that they did use had passengers on them. They landed somewhere, dropped them off, and took back off real quick. And no one's seen those people at all. They didn't crash.
You know, it makes me wonder if with the secret space programs, they could have easily been sent to Mars or any colony.
Anywhere,
There's so many colonies that they're doing with slave trade, sex trade, for
the
food.
slave trade. See what I'm saying?
There is. This is still going on. It's been going on for thousands of years.
Death Drag is all about that. Did you see that? That guy, like Alistair guy, because I'm friends with him on there now. Like, friends, you know, like friends.
Alistair Crowley?
Yeah. And their whole deal is they're visiting these weird countries, like because they illegally land because they're being looked for all over the world, right?
Uh-huh.
And the places they land, and we started figuring out, are the leading places for slave trade.
Wow.
And his whole thing is hashtag in slavery, kill the consumer. Seriously, if you want to put somebody out of business, get rid of their customers.
Right.
And then you have no business.
Right.
So, you know, I would imagine the elite would probably want to be worried about that if that's their deal. Like, really, what do you need a slave for? Why do you need to own a human being? I don't even get that. Right?
Well, to do the shit you don't want to do.
Well, not just that. Well,
I'm kidding.
No,
I'm really
no,
kidding
no. It is.
You can rent me, but you know.
Well, think
it's
about
a job,
it.
I'll do your plumbing and stuff, but you can't keep me.
Humans
Well,
are
if you got a lot of weed, you might be able to
geniuses.
keep me.
Humans are geniuses, and so I mean, if you can get somebody to engineer something better than what a robot could do, robots can only be programmed so far, but you can still get the smart computers. Those are scary. I mean, this Terminator shit. You know, that's a documentary, the Matrix documentary what could happen? Yeah, you might want to pay attention to that shit.
They'll never be able to do plumbing though.
Yeah, that's true.
They can blow shit up, but give them a monkey wrench and tell them to fix the shitter pipe, they'll be like, and their brains would explode.
What's
There's always going to be a dude like me.
What's a shitter
cleaning
pipe?
up the mess.
Right? Yeah.
How it works. I'm that little guy at the end of the Carol Burnett show just pushing the trash can. After the whole party's over, I'm still going to be stuck here like, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah. Ronald's chewing up Death Drag. Tell you, Ronald is our Sharon Karen fool.
Ronald is a
madman. Beast.
Yeah, he is.
When it comes to sharing
that
stuff.
And Jason Stoneman Stone.
Yeah.
NorCal Design.
NorCal Design, yeah.
Yeah,
he's still working awesome. On he's working on my banner.
So, oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does pretty cool stuff. He does like these weird animated things, like you'll have a banner for your business or whatever, but it's like a little mini video with all kinds of weird stuff in it.
Oh, weird.
It's cool. It's like a little 5-second video of your banner and like a flower waving or something. I don't know whatever your business might be or whatever.
I just see it now. Heart, mind, expression. It's a big old heart, and then a brain, and then a big old smile. Here's my expression. Yeah, that's good. I don't mean to make fun of your show. You do a great job. And but yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So, Tim,
yeah,
you want to do what you said you're gonna do? I'll let you get ready to play. You got your spoons ready, man.
I got this cool pick somebody gave me randomly. I go, I need a pick, and he's like, really, dude? I don't even know where my tuner is.
Oh, no.
He gives me this little box of picks, and I'm like feeling them for the thickness. And I randomly picked this one of a friend of ours who passed away, and they were giving out these picks.
Yeah.
That's really pretty.
How trippy is that?
We'll
That's the one I randomly picked
real quick.
by feel.
Yeah, he got that by feel. So
how odd is that? That's Lisa Cavender.
Yeah, Lisa. Yesterday. What's today? Today's the 20. No, today's 21st, right?
Oh, it's the
no, today's
anniversary.
22nd. Yeah, the anniversary was yesterday. From 2019. So it's been let's see, it's 21. So
don't do math.
2 years. 2 years since she passed. Okay, I'll put that pick back over there so you can use that. And let's see here. Yeah. So now we got a little special surprise for you. Well, not really a surprise, but I got a special treat for you guys. I'm gonna aim this a little more toward you, so to pick up the guitar a little bit better. So we'll do that. And all right, so we got Timm Saxton minus the room, but Timm Saxton in the room, like I said.
Timm Saxton in the studio.
In the room studio.
I'm afraid to play because all these silent things in your wall, you might not even hear the guitar.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. You ain't getting away that easy.
You don't.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kim. Wednesday will be 9 years since her grandpa passed away. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. We got all our Facebook puzzles. We're all looking at our phones while the camera's not on us. It's like,
Usually got mine on my stand when I do my show.
Yeah. I just lean mine up against the computer or something.
Yeah.
Do it. I know. It's funny. Like I remember as a kid talking about when we're gonna be talking on FaceTime and doing like videos on phones and handhelds, and I remember talking about stuff like that as a kid, and then our adults, no, that stuff's just like in the movies.
That's futuristic.
Eat your words, stuff. Dad. I'm not having a briefcase cell phone anymore. Boomers.
Really?
Yep, a Gen Xer just said boomer.
Hold on a minute. My page is going off. Got a number on it.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's funny because we were sitting there because we're the only generation. We grew up in what? How many generations? 5 generations
Yeah,
now?
what is it? 65
65
to 85, I think, is what the
65 to
Generation
85.
X is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's, so from 65 to 85, that's Gen X. You know, we adapted to cell phones and everything else. We saw everything come into play. And, you know, we knew what it was like to go outside
I remember
and come
8
inside when the
tracks.
lights come on. I remember 8 tracks too, yeah.
Oh yeah.
8 tracks, cassette, CDs to DVDs and
The Walkman and the Discman.
oh yeah. Remember the
Hold on, my CD skipped.
oh, you know what a pencil's used for? And a
Yes.
cassette tape. Rewind
Hold
it.
on, I gotta wind my tape.
Well, you always have to, if you were going to record something off the radio and you had a brand new tape, you always had to forward it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you get all
yeah.
the clear
Get
stuff
the
out
brown, and
there.
you're like, all right, right there. Perfect spot.
Mixtapes.
Mixtape. Right.
You had to be right by the radio. Hold on. Shh.
Exactly, that's how you record. Everybody's quiet.
You know what sucked is you're going through the whole song, and 3/4 of the way through, and blah, 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 and you're, dude!
I hated that.
Now we gotta rewind.
Shut up!
Gotta rewind it now. God damn it.
Who cares? It's a sale at Penny's.
All right. So Tim, go ahead, take it away, man. Just
Well,
play.
anything? Just
What's that one? I gotta look up your shit now. I gotta find it over here. Timm Saxton, TIMM. The Timmama.
by the way, this isn't my guitar. I've been working a jackhammer for 3 days, so my hands are shot.
So
That's my
what's
excuse.
the okay? So let's see. Do California.
All right, we'll do a little California. That's where Denny plays the bass. Boom, boom. California feels like home. Gotta miss you, walking on the burning shore. No, you must go out and live your life. Hope you're happy, feeling satisfied. 'Cause it's food for your soul, like a girl who steals your heart. Talk about real love, get you down deep in your soul now. Make me feel like control now. Make me feel like you're living in no time for me. California, feel like home. Gotta miss you, walking on the burning shore. You must go out and live your life. Hope you're happy, all those things you find. 'Cause it's food for your soul, like a girl who steals your heart. Talk about real love, get you down deep in your soul now. Make me feel like control now. Black Sabbath thing, Denny, sorry. Just not the same without the Gibson.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. You
Very
can
nice.
Do you want to do another one or?
Sure, what do you want?
I like your voice. It's really smoky.
Yeah.
Well, I smoke a lot, so.
He smokes
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot, yeah.
Kind
I
of.
blame Phil from Pantera.
Nice.
You gotta smoke like this so you get that metal voice.
Home's always been a good one that I like that you've done.
Okay, I'll do home. I said, I'll do home. My hand's having a conversation with me like, are we? Really? Okay. Every day is here since I seen your smile. Bring me happiness, only for a little while. Oh, and I feel it like I do. And I think about me too. Been a long time since I feel this way.
Amária
Take a
duet.
long while
Cindy said Amária duet.
get past the heartache. Oh, when I look into your eyes, oh, we'll come together. Oh, and finally, life will stormy sky. There's breaking weather. World, man, you wanna hide? I'd be by your side through the bed. Oh, and if love is what you're looking for, give my heart's an open door again. When I see your face, send me flying to a better place. Ooh, and when you're smiling, oh, smile with you. Ooh, and when I'm by your side, feel like a dream come. Ooh, you'd never be alone, my darling, in your arms I am home. Ooh, you'd never be alone, my darling, in your arms.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So, Tim, tell me about your music in the room. I know it's really bluesy and stuff, and I mean, I really dig your music and stuff, and you have great voice, singing voice, and everything, and you know, that's a treat. It's really a treat.
Yeah.
I love. We used to have bands come in all the time and do acoustic stuff, and it's funny when you have a metal band that has never played acoustic stuff, and they get a song. So I give them like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I said, I'll give you a couple weeks. You come on the show. We'll do the show on the Saturday's coming up. I book all my shows a month ahead. And so you got 3 weeks, a month to get ready to do an acoustic set. I mean, just give me 2 songs. There's 2 songs. And so I had First Class Trash do one, and they had a song called Fuck Me Till You Love Me.
Huh.
They did that in acoustic.
Wow.
And it was really cool because part of it is part of the chorus is I will. And so they did that in a whisper. I will.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was really cool. It was funny. I mean, there's been a lot of firsts that we've had on here since I've been doing the local uprising show, and so it's always been a lot of fun. And so tell me about your stuff, man.
Well, I mean, it's funny you say that with metal, because I was in metal bands for like 25 years. That's how I got my start. The first band I was in wasn't metal. It was just me and my buddy, and we had a couple people together, and we wrote an album, and we played maybe 3 shows. And by the 3rd show, the place was like sold out, and everybody got all, like they do, and it just the energy went from being just this really spiritual thing, because we had a lot of percussion, Indian instruments, and acoustics and lead and stuff like that. So it was very on the Counting Crows-ish type of sound, but not really, you know what I mean? It was more authentic than that, I think. Not saying that they're not authentic. They're a really talented band, but it was just different. And so that broke down quick. And then one of my other buddies wanted me to start writing lyrics for a metal band. And I don't know, the only thing I knew about metal back then was Kiss, when I was a little kid, that was it. I was more Gene Simmons when I was a little kid, I thought that was funny. But I liked the energy from it, because at the time of my life I was very angry. I was a very angry person, and I needed some place to vent that rather than in life. And so I did that for a really long time. So when that stopped, and it kind of stopped abruptly, really, because I just, when you're on stage and you're performing, and it sounds weird that though you could sing the same song 100 times, but if you're really like performing it, you're kind of reliving what you wrote about.
Right.
So I'd have these mental breakdowns on stage at every show where I'm just fucking screaming and pissed. I'm not even in the room anymore. I'm just venting. And I'd do some screams where I would just white out on stage, hit the ground, still screaming, counting in my head how many beats, because I can't hear a thing or see a thing, and I'm just still pushing this pressure out. And then I come to, and I'm still screaming, and people are just like staring at me like, what? The band's still going. I'm just being an ass on stage. I don't even know. And then after the shows, like in the last couple of years that I played for Lockjaw, and we did that. After a gig, I would have to walk off the stage straight out to my car and just sit there and be in convulsions for like an hour, just shaking. Wow. And it got to be too much for me. And I just had to let that go for a while. But then, I'd sit at home bored and playing an acoustic like this, just writing for no apparent reason, just writing weird stuff and whatever. Finally got off my ass and decided, okay, I'm just going to go do this by myself. And I was just freaking out. I don't play guitar well, and I can sing, but I'm not like Mr. fucking raddest singer in the world, so I'm just like really petrified at this point, because normally I could just go out on stage with a metal band and act like a jackass, and it didn't matter. I was drunk, on LSD, and just be like, la 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 la, and who cares? But when you're up there by yourself with a guitar, it doesn't go off so well when you do that, and it wasn't like punk rock music, so the first couple of times I went out and played by myself, a few of my friends in the bigger metal bands called me up, hey man, you should come open up for us. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing metal anymore. It's just acoustic. No, bro, we just want to support you. And they were doing it
That's
out of
really
love,
cool.
you know, like, but when I'd go to the show and open up for Orgy or something with my acoustic or, you know, oh, God.
Do you get some weird looks sometimes?
What was it? Oh, God, I'm trying to remember his name. I hate getting old. Like, I think I just blocked things out. But I was doing C.J. Ramone from the Ramones. I went out to do a show for him. And so we show up, and I'm there, and I've got a flute player in my band. I've got some of little banjo, some backup singers. I'm wearing overalls like an idiot. And so we go to this club, and it's just packed with all these punk rock kids with mohawks and spikes and leather jackets. And I'm like, oh, my God. And I go back, CJ's just chilling. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm just like, dude, are you sure you want my band to be playing tonight? I mean, I can bounce, dude. It's not a big deal. And he was just like, oh, it's going to be great, dude, blah, blah. You're on after these guys. And I go out there, and this band's playing. They're a death metal band. And there's a mosh pit going.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, and I'm gonna come back at them with I got sunshine. Right? That's what I'm going out there with. That's my big one.
Oh, shit.
So we get out there and get on stage, and these kids are just staring at us as we're setting up, like,
Really?
you know. And I go out in the mic, and I'm like, I'm sorry, we thought it was Hillbilly Night. And they all start cracking up. And so we just started playing. And after the first song, like, you can see it in their faces, like halfway through the first song, we're just playing, and, you know, my ex-wife's playing the flute, and we got the drummer, and we got like I got like 9 people on stage, right? That's what this became. And we're just jamming away, having a good time, and at some point we just didn't care. I'm like, whatever, let's just do our set. And we were laughing about it and just having fun. And we get done with the first song, and there was just this uproar from the crowd of applause. We were just all, wow, that's cool. We didn't expect that. Right on. Cool. And we just kept going. It was a great show. But I didn't like having a death metal band open for me. I guess it kind of gave a weird contrast to the whole thing to me. But it was still fun.
Makes a good story.
It was still a good time. And I appreciate all the support I've gotten from everybody in all the music scenes. You know, I've gotten to play with a lot of amazing people just doing the solo stuff. Right. And sometimes by myself, and it's pretty terrifying. Even, you know, still doing it, but like right now, there's nobody even in here. It's still kind of weird, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard when you're by yourself. Thank God I have my band. If it wasn't for Pops and Denny and Doc.
At least you got a guitar. Sometimes people are like, Amária, sing. And I'm like, Smule's not on.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. I know, right?
Where's my washboard? I could play a mean washboard.
I was hoping you were going to have a washboard. I'm like, oh, that would be fun.
Have you ever played the tub bass?
Oh, yes, we had one at one of my houses.
Oh, my God.
The first gathering of the Room, where the Room actually became the Room. We had about 13 people in that band, and my drummer, who was just this weird, he owned a sheet metal shop. And so he just liked to create weird crap on his spare time. And he comes home with a big giant metal wash tub and this big piece of metal that had a blocking pliers and a cable on it that he twisted around.
Oh, wow, he went
welded
fancy.
it on there, and no, not at all. And I was all, what the hell is that? He goes, it's wash tub bass. Boom, 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 boom. And he's hitting it with this metal thing. Dum, 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 dum. And I'm all, whoa, that has a really weird sound. He goes, wait till you lean it back. And he leans it back and starts hitting it, and the tub just created this weird tune. And I was all, whoa. And he's like, listen, that hillbilly do that's hillbilly right there. People those bottles and blow in. Like, we wanted to be the Andy Griffith band. That's what we wanted to be. We wanted to be the Darlings. That's what we wanted to be.
You know, I actually played, when I was in high school, I played the upright bass in orchestra.
Wow.
And my mom, we were in Missouri. So my mom's like, you know, we need to be on this float for like the 4th of July or something. We're going to make the tub bass, and I'm going to teach you how to play it. You know, it actually wasn't bad. I just kind of listened to the tone, dun, 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 and just we were doing it, and I'm like, this actually works. It was a
It's just
broomstick
on how much you
and
just move
like
it forward and back.
what do you call it? The line you hang your clothes on.
A clothesline?
Yeah, but it's like the one with the plastic on the outside.
Oh, like a nylon line?
Yeah, it had the the hard shell. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of
It's
line.
metal inside of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's steel.
I think it was. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But
it's like a steel
it was
it's
so
like a dipped
weird.
steel cable, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun, interesting thing. What
That's
are you
funny.
doing, Missouri?
What do you call that
Tough.
thing you hang your clothes on? Clothesline?
Well, you know. I'm going to be like, oh, dumbass.
It's like, okay.
I was wearing a mask today.
Oh,
I know, it's a bad excuse.
Kind of just.
it cut me
I
off.
was like, oh, brain cells.
Like, oh, you're the best character in the world.
It's like on the bus
What?
the other day. What? What'd you say? I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
I want to remove the
You
thing.
gotta yell. It was funny because you go through the drive-through, and they're wearing a mask.
And got glass.
And you got
Gonna
glass.
duck down. And here's your
And
food
it's
in a
like-
plastic tub after I just put it in the bag with my hands.
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
yeah.
bud.
I saw.
Did
a
you
lady-
get the pickle off it this time? No, you didn't, did you? Oh, did you?
I saw a lady. Actually, she had gloves, mask, shield. I mean, she was in everything but a full-on.
She needs a body
Kim suit.
condom.
Right. And it was funny because she reached in her purse, grabbed her credit card out, put it in the other hand, took the glove off, grabbed the card, stuck it in the machine, pulled it out, put it back in her purse, and then put her glove back on. And I was like, that kind of seems to be a lot of work for just getting it and stick it in the chip thing, right?
I think they're going to make everybody do it. I think, honestly,
And push the pin numbers on the thing with their bare finger, and then put her glove back on.
what they need to do is like the cocaine dealers used to do and just have everybody just be naked so they trust that they didn't steal anything.
Right.
Because clothing probably carries a lot of germs. So just go naked everywhere from now on. Everybody's outside freezing their ass off. God,
I'm off.
but I'm healthy!
Yeah, I swear. Do you see the latest thing on Biden?
Oh, the falling up the stairs.
Up the stairs
Oh.
to Chair Force
Jacob
One.
has the best memes. He had one of them where it was like Jesus beating him with the staffs or whatever. He's like, "Ah!" What was the other one? Mario. It counts it down like you're gonna play the game, and it counts it down like 3, 2, 1. Then it shows the Mario Kart going and knocking him over.
Well, he did. He said there. He stumbled on one step. He goes, "There's one. He goes, there's two. Oh no, he fell all the way down." He goes, "He wins the tit boob fucker of the week." Like, wow. You know, Trump had a lot of means done for him, but they're all
The
hilarious.
clone is failing.
But but it's hilarious. I mean, this guy is just. He looks at the TV and he looks like Walter. Jeff Dunham's doll, Walter.
Yeah.
He looks like Walter.
Walter's a genius compared to that guy, though.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's
It was
a
funny
great
because
guy.
I was watching Jeff Dunham. He was doing a live feed, so I made a comment. I said, "Yeah." I said, "You ought to bring." I said, "If you're ever in Vegas, you ought to bring Walter, and come on the show." And about 20 people liked that comment. It's like, that's what he does look like Walter.
That would be funny.
That'd be
should
hilarious.
do it.
Yeah. You get Jeff Dunham to come on the show.
Tell me when you're doing it. I'm coming down.
No,
I
doubt.
love Jeff
Come on, Jeff
Dunham.
Dunham. Yeah.
Bring
So if
him.
you're here, and if you're listening, Jeff, I want you on the show.
I love
Dunham.
Jose Jalapeno.
Dunham.com.
Jose Jalapeno.
On a
On the
stick.
stick. I kill you.
Yes.
That's my favorite one.
Oh, yeah.
After the tears.
I like
He's
Bubba
always
Jeff.
afraid of the Walter fart.
Just a skeleton.
The skeleton, yeah. Oh, it's funny. His new show that he has on there. He has Peanut, and he's talking to Peanut. Peanut's just, and all of a sudden he moves him real quick, and he flies out of his hand. So Peanut flies across the stage, and he's face planted on the stage, and he's like, and it shows him like that, and he really looks like he's hurt. But it's just a doll laying on the stage. So he goes out there, he picks it up, and he goes, "Oh shit!" He goes, All of a sudden, Peanut comes back to life and goes, "What the fuck was that?" Dude, that's a freaking room. What the hell's wrong with you? It's hilarious. It was just, I mean, that I hadn't seen that show. I mean, it was this year. It was hilarious. But yeah, I mean, so he's why I love that guy. I always loved him.
So funny.
But yeah, it's that's always good.
I like Brian Regan too. He's got some funny shit.
Yeah.
What was that one we were listening to the other night, Jacob? Say 8! Say 8! He's talking about going to the emergency room, whether you should say a low number or a high number. He's like, I don't want to look like I'm, dying because femur pain, that's the worst break you could have. And then, having a baby. And so he keeps going down. He's like, okay, 8 should be safe. So if I do like 2 or 3, they're like, you're a wuss, get out of here. It's just so he's, they brought in morphine. He's like, he's walking around. I'm walking around in my robe. Say 8! Say 8! It's Happy 8 Day! I mean, it's just hilarious. I love him.
Yeah, Libby says Ahmed's her favorite too.
Nice. There's some really funny,
he found the sneak.
funny guys out there. I love these comedians. We need more of that instead of put on your face diaper.
We need more kindness in this world, and just being a little more kind to each other, and just a little more tolerant. Although when you're in a bad mood, you get a very short tolerance for stupidity.
It's the stupidity that puts me in a bad mood, honestly.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you get called arrogant for it. I'm like,
Well,
no, I'm not arrogant. I just don't want to put up with your bullshit.
go melt, Snowflake.
Go melt.
I keep thinking they've replaced everybody except me. And I'm like, wow, I'm like, oh, dude, who was it? It was Brutus the Barber Beefcake. That's wrong.
Brutus the Barber.
It wasn't him.
I remember him.
It was Roddy
Let me
Roddy
tell
Piper.
you, brother.
Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Remember? And They Live? He had the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes. Except I don't have the glasses.
All
I
right.
can just tell.
You just told that one lady, you're ugly. I saw that movie the other day, and it was just, I forgot how bad the acting was with him. He was just special effects were just so.
What was with the homeless town across from the church in the park? It was like this makeshift homeless town in the park.
Tent City.
Tent City.
That was Tent City, Las Vegas, folks. Yeah, that's funny. Well, I'll tell you what, we're just about out of time.
Oh no!
Got a 2-hour show tonight.
It's craziness.
I have until like 9 o'clock or midnight East Coast time. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. You've been listening to the Global Enlightenment Radio Network, C4OC Radio, and RevRadio Vegas.
Bam!
Here live in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's almost a full house. I got a full house. Yeah, got a full house. Got these turds over here that doing that stuff.
This turd.
So there you go. I called you turds. You're officially the turd crew.
You're the turd crew. I had turds. That's what it was when you're in labor. It's just turds honking for clearance.
Oh my God, that's funny. The guy I'm doing the house for, right? He's out there and he's discussing the plans for because I'm doing new sewer lines from the city, so I'm digging up this whole yard.
Wow.
It's like insane, right? All the way in the backyard, there's like new apartments back there, so I have to run all new lines for everything.
God, that's the other
And he's like, well, and he's like trying to get all technical with it, and I'm like, look, just calm down. I'm just making water slides for your turds. It's not a complicated process. And he's all, wow, that sounds so glamorous. I'm all, well, isn't that what I'm doing? I'm making a water slide for your turds.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing I'm doing here. It's got to get out of the house somehow. And he was just like,
I can't put it uphill.
I'm like,
it's got to be downhill.
Technical, I get it. It's got to have a slope. I got it.
Oh, that's funny. Again,
it just
thanks
shuts
again.
them right there up.
Oh, right.
They're just like, oh.
Yeah.
You should have sound effects
That's
like
what
down
you're
the
complaining
tunnel.
about right now is how I'm putting your poop pipe in that no one's going to see.
Right.
Calm down.
Yeah.
You want it pink? I'll
This
paint
isn't-
it for you.
This isn't gold here.
Won't see it, but you'll know it's there.
Can you see God? You just imagine. Go and put pink PVC pipe in somebody's house.
Platinum, dude.
Platinum?
We got to sell some platinum pipe like P. Diddy's turds.
Oh my
I'm not having my turds going down in plastic.
Yeah. Might get stuck.
Gold
Might get
4-inch
stuck,
pipe
right?
down there. My church are going down in style. That'll be the new thing. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! I just
Somebody-
gave that idea away.
Somebody with
If
a lot
anybody
of
comes
money.
up with that, you owe me money.
Somebody with a lot of money is going to want gold.
Either that or go get him
Pipes.
chromed.
Yeah, seriously, Kanye just went, oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, they got chrome over at Home Depot.
And Beyonce's like, honey, and he's like, please, serious?
Rhinestones, baby. I can see Mariah Carey now. Look at my shit right there. That's totally it.
It goes through plexiglass so I can watch it. As it goes down.
From the upstairs to the downstairs.
Open wall plumbing with plexiglass tubes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You said you didn't have corn!
Oh
my
man.
God.
Kenny Ray's
swear.
like, I don't want to do that kind of plumbing.
Yeah, I don't want to either.
He's like, I'm not a plumber!
Yeah, not a plumber. No, I'll tell you what. My shows cover a lot of ground.
It sure does.
Usually, sometimes it goes to the very erotic. Now it kind of went the other way.
No, it just
Went right
turned
down
into
the
a
fucking
shit show.
toilet.
Well, you brought me
The show
down,
just went
you know
right
what's
down the
going
toilet.
downhill. That's just how it goes.
Oh no, it's been great. Tim, those
Tell
those
the
two
people we have to
songs-
apologize to tonight.
Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm awfully sorry.
I'm awfully sorry. I'm not sorry. No, but it's been a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody that has tuned in and stayed with us up through all our madness and very informative talk. You know, it's really cool. And I'm really lucky to have you guys as friends, and I really appreciate that.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you too,
So,
bud. Love you.
um,
You're awesome.
You know, it's just how it goes, man. Just putting in the time and the work and just doing what I love doing.
Heck yeah, man.
Trying to do it, trying to get it all done. And if it's not for guests like you guys and past guests that we've had, it's just been a blast. You know, I've been loving it. So
I'm liking the energy in the room right now. I'm almost feeling a Timm sandwich.
yeah, there you go, dude. Go make some sandwiches. I'm kidding. He goes, well, I don't know where the kitchen's at. Yeah, downstairs. Just go out the door, you'll find it. Got some burgers. I'm making some burgers or something.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But tell you what, man, thanks a lot, guys, for everything. And I will catch you guys later.